operator in today's reality, in the matrix society. This is your introduction to understand how people, places, and things in today's world are conditioned to keep you captive to a system that you can't see. You've come to the gray man experience because you understand that this is not how it's designed, that there is a power within inside of you that you can manipulate, control, and ultimately alter the reality around you. In this demonstration of the gray man experience that you've invested a lot of your time, currency, finances into, we're going to show you how to live. We're going to show you how to operate singletonly, to be the only person in your operating life and pattern, to ensure that when you communicate, you use precision and decision, that you function with anonymity, that you understand that weapons are just extensions of your mind. Everything can be a weapon, everything can be something to be leveraged to protect or defend that which is around you or that you identify that is worth being protected. This is the gray man experience. Nothing about the gray man experience will ever keep you contained, confined, or restrained to a system that you don't want to be confined to. We're going to go over the OSINT scrub. We're going to go over the ghost phone. We're going to go over martial arts. We're going to go over defensive tactics. We're going to go over defensive driving, offensive driving. We're going to teach you how to thrive in a situation and scenario where people just don't feel alive. We consider ourselves the organic ones. That means that there is a separation, even though we don't like to communicate separations, there is a separation, the non-organic versus the organic. So on this journey, what I want you to become familiar with is the understanding that when we speak, when we operate, we're not doing what they do. We're not doing what she does. We're not doing what he does. We're doing what we do. And what we do is exist freely in this system of containment, contamination, toxicity. Angels deserve to fly, not the other way around. We take ourselves lightly because we understand nothing is that serious. We only ground ourselves. We want to uplift our existence. We understand that everything around us is frequency and vibration. And because it's frequency and vibration, we have the capacity to change it. You can change how frequent you signal the signal. You can change how elevated you make your vibration. There's no reason for you to be stuck in a station, some call it hell, that you don't need to be confined to. That's the purpose of this gray man experience that you're getting indoctrinated on. This is just the introduction, the welcoming, because you're going to have multitudes of modules that give you explanations and demonstrations, reality non edited, live and in tune displays of how to be the gray man. You spent over a year watching the Black Alchemy Solutions Group account, and now you want to see it operate for real. Well, that's what we're doing. You didn't get the memo? That's what this is. We've been living off grid, not connected, disconnected, unaffected by the situation of infection that's out in this world today. This is the purpose of us showing you, listen, we can let it go. We threw $1 million in the trash in front of you and said, we're going to start from scratch. We're going to do this all over. We're not going to play around with these systems that try to vacillate access to our money. We're going to show you that I have $50. I'm going to get it all back in a couple of months. And already we're almost one fifth of the way there. You got to understand how these systems work. If you pay attention to the words that are also being conveyed, not necessarily displayed with my words in my mouth, if you listen to what I'm saying in between the lines, don't be illiterate. Pay attention to the words in between the lines, and you'll see that the gray man experience is liberty. It's a gratification, an experience for you to climb through the fences, to get into your senses and understand that your feelings were never real. You're going to walk into a lot of people who want to use their voice and say things out loud to get your attention, and you need to know how to tune it in. How to let go of the distractions because they see you winning. Let go of the distractions because they see you elevating, and understand to stay in your center. And the only way you can do that is to be the distraction, to be the power, to be the strength, to be the communication that you know you are. All this weakness, all this lower vibration, all this I want to act tough stuff is not real. You got to understand that it's just distractions, that people want your attention because they can't stay focused themselves. So, in the gray man experience, you need to learn where your weapons are. Your weapons are in your privacy. Your weapons are in your ability to communicate with diction and function. Your weapon is your ability to stay focused. Your weapon is your ability to move through the chaos because everybody is chaotic right now. And if you don't understand that, just look outside your window. Look to your left or your right. You're here because you're different. You paid your time, you paid your currency, you paid with blood, sweat, tears, and money to be in this program. So now it's about to hurt, not physically. We've taught you how to get rid of pain physically. We've done the underwater experience. We've told you how to hold your breath. We've told you how to swim when you think you're about to pass out. We've taught you how to shoot when you think that you're overstressed. We've taught you how to move through the pain so that you can understand the gain in being in your own mind frame. And when you understand that with diction, you understand that commanding your reality with your power, with your voice, with your depth is the ability for you to be free from a system that wants to keep you in captivity. Don't you understand what we are saying here? Don't allow the little things to get you off of your center because, whoo, the line is so thin. So let's get into it. First and foremost, you're getting into the Gray Man experience. Today, we're going to be going over how to use your currency, which currencies to buy. In the Gray Man experience, we're going to teach you about technologies, which ones emit, which ones get you locked up, which ones keep you in distractions, which ones keep you in loops. We're going to talk about what things to put on your flipper, how to use them in your most advantageous position. We're going to teach you about keeping certain tools hidden and disguised around you, how to move in the crowd without sticking out like a frown. Does that make sense? Pay attention. Don't get distracted. Every distraction you see around me is intentional. They're miserable. And you need to stay in your positivity no matter what. Fuck them if they can't take a joke. Fuck them. All right, so now what we need to understand is also how do you carry your information with you? Do you carry your hats? Do you carry your clothes? What kind of things do you buy? What are the things that you buy to maintain a certain type of transactional currency? Does that make sense? Transactional currency, what is that? That means the ability for you to have things of value that can transact in a hostile situation. See, being a gray man is not being some former spy, or it's about understanding that the depths of insanity in the spy world and depths of insanity in the streets have a management. And when you understand how to walk that thin line, you understand that, okay, well, maybe some things I maybe just need to transact with. So this may be a target, but I'm the weapon. The Gray Man experience is teaching you all types of things, how to lock down your cell phones, how to walk with confidence. What is your posture like? What are you saying? When to pay somebody attention and when not to. When to communicate with your strength and when to speak with your nasal. How to inflex your voice and how to communicate with passivity. There is a play and a purpose for everything. You see the light shining. The light is shining to inform you and signaling you that this is the reality and the signal of the simulation of power that you came to be within. If you don't understand that by now, what the are you doing here? Nothing is that serious. You keep it lightly. Nothing is that penetrable to your reality system. I'm so happy that you joined the Black Alchemy Gray Man experience. I'm so happy that you've understood that the Gray Man experience is what you need in your journey, in your life pattern, because it's about to get real. If you don't get your bag in the next 16 months, you're not going to be able to. The Gray Man experience is teaching you how to create products, how to live off grid, how to live in an environment where you don't have the same work-life replacement situation. A lot of drones and clones are going to look at your freedom as a threat, and that's okay because you know how to stay away from those who don't know how to stay in their highest vibration. See, the Gray Man experience is a lot more than going out and assassinating people like you see on the TVs that'll get you locked up, because that's not real. That's not how it works, kinda. What I'm saying is I need you to understand that the real gray man is the person that's survivable, blendable, not miserable, but happy, blendable, off the mother freaking grid, understanding that this lid that we take off is the ability for us to be free, to allow the emanations and positivity and vibrations of this positive illumination to recharge this human body station. Do you understand what we're saying here? I hope you're ready. I never said it was going to be easy. I never said this journey was going to be so easy that you're going to be able to do it with your eyes closed. It's going to take a lot of discipline. To be able to navigate your home and understand that where you live and how you operate in your off-grid location, you need to be able to map with your eyes closed. We're going to teach you all of these things in the Gray Man Experience: how to disappear from the internet, how to disappear from the reality, how to disappear from your meditation station, how to get in tune with your truest self. That's what we're going to be teaching you. And that's all I have to say about that. You have a great, fantastic, blessed, and abundant day. Oh, yeah.